Alright guys, I finally made it back to the hunting camp. I plan on doing some hunting this year, so like I said, we're on the pear tree food plot. The guys bush hogged it last week. Should be ready to plant sometime here soon. But what I'm here today to do, I got two of the new Edge cameras. These are not the Edge 2, they just the regular Edge cellular cameras. So I'm gonna try those cameras out this year, because like I said, last year I didn't do anything. So this year I want to try to see what's coming around and see what's, coming to these food plots. So, but as you can see in the background here, the old pear tree kind of took a beating here over I guess this last season, but it's got pears on it. And that's another thing, I want you guys to stay tuned. I put out apple trees, I think this is the 5th year down on my food plot, and they finally bloomed. So it finally got apples on that tree, and we're gonna go down there after this and see what they look like. But these pears right here, turn you guys around, those pears are nice and big this year. That's funny about this tree. I think every other year it bears pears, but it's getting so old, like I said, the limbs are breaking off of it. But it's loaded with pears. So it should be a good draw to bring those deers in, and what else bring, what pears bring in. But yeah, that's big time. So we're gonna grab us a couple of pears on the way out of here. But right now we're gonna go down and take a look, because I haven't showed you guys those pear trees that I planted. I don't know if any pears are on those pear trees or not, but we're gonna try to find us a place to put this Edge camera looking over. I don't know which way I wanted to point, because the sun is coming from this way, and I do not want it facing in the sun. So we're gonna find a place to put it. But coming up on this first pear tree, this one got some nice big pears on it. Look at there. Yeah, they got a couple on it, so we're gonna grab us a couple of those, just a taste to see how's it going, how they taste. And this one right here, I've never seen a pear on this tree yet. And it still looks like it's not, but it has grown a lot though. I don't know if you've been here a long time, you remember it used to just be right out top of the tube. And I guess the guys took the tube off of it, or it fell off. But it's getting a nice base on it. Just a quick look at these ones in the back. This one been having a problem with disease called blight, and I bought the stuff to treat it, but I hadn't come down and sprayed this tree. It used to bear pears, but now it's kind of had a setback. And this one over here, it always been too small to bear anything, and I've never seen any pears on it, but it has grown also. So it still's got the tube on it. But we need to find us a place to put this camera. And just thinking, the deers come out back here in this hole back here. Then they make their way up. I have put a camera on this tree before, which I think I might do this time, facing out that way, because those deers, they mostly travel down here on this bottom. Don't get me wrong, they'll go up to the big pear tree, but they mostly hang out down here on the bottom part. So we'll put this camera on this tree, and hopefully that'll get me a good view of this whole place. That's the only thing with these cameras, you can't really see what you get until they start sending pictures. So, but let's get this hooked up real quick. All right, these cameras are very simple. As you can see, it's got an on switch, and you don't have to worry about any SD cards, anything no more. They got internal memory, and it picks which cell service works the best here. So it's going to start blinking, trying to connect, and once it connects, this second line will turn green. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh yes, you can. And once that turns green, it will be connected, and you basically close it and you set. So they made it very easy now with these new cameras. Oh, I walked off for a second. I guess it connected. I have to look back at the video footage, but that's about all we can do. Like I said, it should be ready to go. So all we do is just close it up, move to the next one. All right, we got that one camera set. So I've had this Real-Link camera up here for quite a while. It's been dead all last year, so I'm gonna try to get that down and go charge it up and hopefully get it back out here sometime here. So Eric let me borrow his side-by-side, so he's got a tailgate on it. I'm gonna try to pull that over here if I can get up there and actually get to that camera. Alright, let's move down to my food plot. Alright, we made it to my food plot. As you can see, it's been bush hogged. About ready to get planted. But those dang horse flies are flying around me like fighter jets. I don't want to get the hold of me and sting me on the back or something, but let's look at these trees, guys. That's just crazy. After all of a sudden, well, this little small one up in the front, this was the tree that had the first apple on it maybe 2 years ago. It just had one apple on it. And as you can see, it's got a couple on it. It's probably had more on it, but I hadn't seen them. Because last time I was out here was with turkey season, and I could see they all were blooming pretty good. Look at this, got some nice red apples. I don't know what kind of apples these are, I used to have the tag down there on the bottom, but I'm pretty sure it's been gone. But as you can see, all of a sudden, just on the 5th year, they bloom crazy like. This other tree had just as many on it, but looks like all of them have fell off. This might be a earlier season type apple. It had just as many as that tree did. I don't see any on the ground or anything. But all these trees are growing up pretty good over the last 5 years. But I know this was a late season apple. I don't know what kind of late season apple, but it was a late season apple. So that's a good thing. All right, well, I guess I gotta find a tree to put this other cell camera. And I'm always had problems with cell cameras back here connecting. So the one up in the front took 5 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes to connect, and I don't even know if it connected because I had walked away, and when I got back it was off. So I don't know if I want this tree right here. This is where I normally put cameras on, just facing out here in the middle of the food plot, or do I want to face it back at this apple tree, but there's no apples on the ground, so I don't know. Decisions. And plus, when you're back here beside this tree looking out, the sun is overhead right now, just off to the left. But I'm pretty sure most of the activity is going to go in and out over here at night and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to just go ahead and put it on this tree facing out here just to cover our ground. So let's get this one set up. You want to get it on there where it's facing even, not up, not down. And I don't feel comfortable, or I don't feel good about where it's sitting at. So adjust your straps how you need to get it to sit where you want it. I'm gonna have it angling just that way, just a little bit, because the deers come out on that side more than they come out on that side. All right, just like the other one, you know, we open it up, turn it on. It's going through its boot stage. Now it should connect here eventually. We're gonna see how long it takes to connect. While you guys look at this, I'm gonna go out here and pick me an apple or two. I guess that connected pretty quick then, because I picked my apples and now I come back and it's not on. Well, all right, we hope it connected. we're gonna close up. We're gonna keep on moving. I forgot to show you guys my haul today. I didn't know I was going to the grocery store, but that's how it happens when you are a steward of the land and you give the land some of your attention, and the land will pay you back tenfold. So, you know, that's just a sample. That's off 3 different trees. Just a sample, and there's plenty more for where that came from. But I just wanted to show you guys that make sure you take care of the land, and your land will take care of you. All right, we just up here in the front part of my food plot, just trying to get a glimpse of how much I got to cut back. It's actually a tower little stand over there. I got to put new top on. I got it for the new size and put the new top on it. But looks like I got to cut a lot of bushes off. And I didn't bring any of that today, so. But like I said, this is my view down my food plot. This is a very good food plot. I haven't had any giants come out here lately, but I think it's a lot more hunting pressure here in this part of town than ever. So, but I don't know if you guys can see that, but let's take you around. I've been on this food plot probably 7-8 years now. Dang spider webs. Gotta get me a spider web stick. That didn't help. All right, but as you can see, all the sides of, you know, that stand is probably 7 years old, as long as I've been out here. I'm gonna get rid of that seat that's in there. Got a tied well seat that they sent me. You know, that's just an individual seat that I could sit in the middle of that. And I got new sides for it already. I just didn't put them up. I had it last year. I just didn't put it up. So, but this stand hasn't moved. It's in a good place. There's no reason to move it. So that's about it. But other than that, guys, we get out these woods here. That's pretty much what I wanted to do today out here. I wanted to get those cameras set up so I can start getting some pictures or see what's coming through here. But guys, do me a favor. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification button, let you know when I put out some videos. I know I haven't been putting out videos here lately because I've been doing a lot of fishing, and we've been fishing the same lake for like the fourth different tournaments. And I got a good spot on that lake, and I don't want anybody to see it. So that's why I hadn't had no videos come out. And the last week's tournament that we had there, the Saddle tournament, I didn't do too well, and my GoPro started overheating, and all, you know, it's just a whole bunch of stuff that's why videos hadn't been coming out. But we're gonna get us some hunting videos in this year, that's for sure. And I got a tournament next weekend on Clark's Hill, then the weekend after that on Lake Hardin. So we're gonna get some videos out for you guys. But I appreciate everybody sticking around and being patient with me. The video's gonna start rolling back. And please, if you guys are in the need of a lithium battery, try Watt Cycle. They is a sponsor of mine, and we're gonna put a new set of those in my boat here this coming up week for this tournament. And I'll let you guys know how that turns out and how they work. So, but other than that, guys, we're gonna be out of here. I'm gonna head back to the camp and see what's going on around there. Till next video, guys. Thanks for watching.